Hey man, say man, you know what it is, man. Yeah, I got my nigga K. What you gotta say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic, damn. Woo, 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 hey, woo, 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 hey, yeah, hey. You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga. I'm fine. I'm real. Yeah. Hey, riding in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'm with Cross, and you know we going live. Got Kane on my right, he by my side. Keep it square, finish, and you know that's how we die. Hey man, say man, you know what it is. Yeah, I got my nigga K. What you gotta say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. See that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get, Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a bad flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic, damn. Woo, 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 hey, woo, 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 hey, yeah, hey. You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real. Yeah. Riding in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in so dumb, and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm a Cross, and you know we going live. Got Kane on my right, he by my side. Keep it square, finish, and you know that's how we go.
Salute, everybody. We back at it like crack addicts. We back one more again, man. We're going to bring people up in here. It's late night. You know, we'll be on here a little bit longer. If not, we won't be on here. You know what I'm saying? But I just need to bring awareness. This is another one, dog. This is our folks. So we got to take this one right here. This one right here is a father. And I'm speaking on the dads right now. Forget what anybody else say. I'm speaking on the pops right now. So I watched this earlier today, right? So this is a father that messed around. And let me explain, y'all. He got into it with the mom. Somehow he got into it with the mother. When he got into it with the mother, he messed around, broke an ankle monitor, and then an 11-month-old was involved. Right. So I needed to bring awareness to y'all, let y'all know this. And like I said, it's late night. Y'all coming in, people coming in. I hope people coming in and rock with your boy tonight. I appreciate y'all coming in. But this one right here, this one I wanted to put out as well. This one again is about a father that got into it with the mama. 20-some-year-old man got into it with the mother, took the ankle monitor off, and took it out on an 11-month-old child. So I want everybody to check this out. Tell me what y'all think. And again, salute to everybody coming in, rocking with your boy. I appreciate that. And y'all tell me what y'all think.
Her little body dismembered, all by her own father, Christopher Francisquini. Why remain?
This is an unconscionable act. It is a heinous crime.
A memorial of teddy bears and flowers sits outside 150 Millville Avenue just days after the unimaginable occurred inside.
I don't know what to say. That's disturbing.
Police say 11-month-old Camilla Francisquini was strangled and stabbed to death, her little body dismembered, all by her own father, Christopher Francisquini. Why remains unanswered.
I think that's a question that we're all struggling with at this point of what would lead somebody to do this, much less to their own child.
Police responded to the home around 11:30 Friday morning after a family member found Camilla dead. It's believed Francisquini killed her earlier that day. Police say after the infant's murder, but before her discovery, Francisquini got into an argument with Camilla's mother in Waterbury. It was then he allegedly cut off a court-ordered GPS ankle monitor. He's been on the run since.
My message to Francisquini is turn yourself in immediately. We will not rest until we take you into custody. We will be putting forward every effort to locate and apprehend this suspect and bring him to justice.
Security cameras captured a person believed to be Francisquini walking on Quinnipiac Avenue in New Haven around 4 Friday afternoon. The car he'd been driving was found abandoned on I-91 in New Haven that night.
If anyone out there is providing aid, assisting, or helping hide Francisquini, you yourself are not safe.
Francisquini was on parole after serving a 10-year sentence for assault. He's also out on bond due to several pending cases involving violence. Neighbors say his family has lived there for 4 or 5 years and kept to themselves. They were stunned to learn of the child's death, even more so to hear how it happened.
I have 6 children and number 11 grandchild on the way. I don't understand what makes somebody turn like that and do that.
All right, so this is disturbing right here in itself, right? So you got this guy that got into it with his girl, allegedly, right? He got into it with his girl. He decides he gonna go off and he gonna break his ankle monitor, right? He gonna break the ankle monitor, and he gonna turn around, and then he gonna attack his 11-year-old. He got back to the house, and we'll see that as we start to build. But yeah, he went and did that. Attacked his girl. He was mad at his girl. Like, y'all got to help me understand this. Like I said, I just try to bring the awareness. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can take it for whatever it is. I'm just telling y'all. So at the end of the day, it's just mind blowing to me that a father would do that to an 11-month-old. Like, I don't know what y'all think, but like I said, it must be changing because I can't see that. Like, from my era, real talk, I can't see nobody doing that to 11-month-old. I mean, that's what I'm more blown away by, because I can't see it. I can't, like, I don't envision it. I can't see it. I just don't understand why would a person do it. Yeah, 11-month-old baby, he's a monster. Yeah, he's a monster. Like, a lot of times you got to think, like, some of these people are very demented. And then you ask yourself, is he on drugs? Is he not on drugs? I don't know what it was. He was just like, to me, it was more hateful than anything. Like, think about it. It was like really despiteful. So I'm going to show this one video. We're going to double back with that one. But I want y'all to see this. It's another video speaking on this.
Superior Court Monday, accused of killing his 11-month-old daughter Camilla on November 18th at their home in Naugatuck. Fox 61 obtained the 36-page arrest warrant, which brings to light new details about what police say happened that day. Officers responded to a 911 call and found a small child deceased with numerous stab and knife-related wounds. Police say parts of the child's body had been separated from the main torso. 30 pieces of evidence were collected from the room, including shoes her father owned, containing blood droplets on them. On the morning of the murder, Camilla's mother had returned home from work, wanting to change clothes, but Christopher didn't want her to. She told police Christopher said they needed to go shopping and for her to not touch the room because he was going to clean it. She told police Christopher would not let her in the room. The two then headed to Waterbury. They stopped in this parking lot and another car pulled up next to them. The warrant states it appears Christopher knew who was in that car. Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both their phones and removed his court-ordered GPS bracelet. The mother went into a store to call for a ride home. Police say Christopher left. The mother later returned to the house and discovered the murder scene. The Chevy Impala Christopher was driving was later found on I-91 in New Haven after a driver called police to report that the operator had been walking around the car. 13 pieces of evidence were later collected from that vehicle, including the knife believed to have been used to kill Camilla. Another driver picked up Christopher after he said he ran out of gas and used that driver's phone to try and contact people he knew. The driver eventually left Christopher in New Haven. Surveillance footage later captured him on Quinnipiac Avenue in clothing family friends gave him at their apartment, unaware of what happened prior. While at this apartment, one witness said Christopher used their phone to create Snapchat and Facebook accounts. The witnesses later found out Christopher Francisquini was wanted by police. He was taken into custody Friday in Waterbury, 2 weeks after the murder.
So basically, he ended up getting caught, which thank God he did. But my thing is, like, damn, like, what? Like, he obviously did care because he didn't even went to his family house, changed clothes, did all this other extra stuff. When at the end of the day, if he I don't know why would he do that? Why would he stab his own child up and then dismember the child? Like, to me, that's just like thrown off. That's just too much. I want to hear what y'all got to say as we start building. Again, salute to the people that's in here right now. There's more people that'll probably get up in here. And again, I appreciate everybody coming in and rocking with your boy. But we're sitting here, we're speaking on, and we're talking about this situation right here. This is in Naugatuck or whatever it was. This is a father that decided whatever it was, he was mad at the child. I mean, not child, the mother. He broke his ankle monitor. When he broke his ankle monitor, he turned around. Think about this, guys. broke an ankle monitor, went back to the house. I guess it was something about him and his girl got into it. He went back to where they got into it, left her at a store. He left her at a store, then went to the house. When she got home, see, this is where I don't understand. Like, why was the baby at the house? Did he take the baby? It probably was the baby was in the car or something. Maybe that's what it was. They probably forgot that the baby, well, they didn't forget, but they didn't mention, I would assume, that the baby was in the car and he left with the baby and then took the baby in the house. And when she got home, that's when she saw the child stabbed up. So I don't know. I think that's crazy. And why would a father do something like that to a child? Where's the hate at? Like, that ain't, see, my thing is that ain't another person's child. That's his child. See what I'm saying? That's the problem that I have. I have the problem that I don't understand, like, how would a dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, she 11 months, she ain't got a chance to walk. She ain't got a chance to do a lot of stuff. So why in the world would he take that child's life and do her like that? You know, that's mind blowing to me, you know? So again, salute to the people coming in. This is about, you know, my title, What in the Hell is Going On? This is our folks is doing the most. I don't know what these young dudes is doing, what these young ladies is doing. You know, obviously it had to, and again, we were talking about, and I'm going to piggyback from yesterday about toxic relationships. Like, it's to the point where it ain't no just domestic, you know, between man and woman. It's like, I'm going to get you back type stuff. That's what's blowing my mind. I'm going to get you back type stuff. So that's what's killing me. Like, why in the world would, you know, somebody put their child through that? So for the salute to the people coming in. Salute to the people coming in. So we're going to run this back one more time. We'll run it back for everybody. I appreciate everybody coming in. Again, and hopefully people come in, tap in. If you tap in, hit the like button. Hopefully you get into the conversation and get to talking and yapping and clapping and, you know, all that stuff. So we're going to go in and we're going to watch this first one. Salute to everybody.
Conscionable act. It is a heinous crime.
A memorial of teddy bears and flowers sits outside 150 Millville Avenue just days after the unimaginable occurred inside.
I don't know what to say. That's disturbing.
Police say 11-month-old Camilla Francisquini was strangled and stabbed to death. Her little body dismembered, all by her own father, Christopher Francisquini. Why remains unanswered.
I think that's a question that we're all struggling with at this point of what would lead somebody to do this, much less to their own child.
Police responded to the home around 11:30 Friday morning after a family member found Camilla dead. It's believed Francisquini killed her earlier that day. Police say after the infant's murder, but before her discovery, Francisquini got into an argument with Camilla's mother in Waterbury. It was then he allegedly cut off a court-ordered GPS ankle monitor. He's been on the run since.
My message to Francisquini is turn yourself in immediately. We will not rest until we take you into custody. We will be putting forward every effort to locate and apprehend this suspect and bring him to justice.
Security cameras captured a person believed to be Francisquini walking on Quinnipiac Avenue in New Haven around 4 Friday afternoon. The car he'd been driving was found abandoned on I-91 in New Haven that night.
If anyone out there is providing aid, assisting, or helping hide,
hit that like button, guys.
You yourself are not safe.
Francisquini was on parole after serving a 10-year sentence for assault. He's also out on bond due to several pending cases involving violence. Neighbors say his family has lived there for 4 or 5 years and kept to themselves. They were stunned to learn of the child's death, even more so to hear how it happened.
I have 6 children and 11 grandchild on the way. I don't understand what makes somebody turn like that and do that.
See, I'm like that woman. What makes a person does like that? You know what I'm saying? Like that's mind blowing. Like what makes a person does that stuff? That's what's so crazy. So that's what's blowing my mind. I don't understand that part. Salute, Mikey. Mikey, I'm sitting here breaking this down, man. This is sad. This is sad. You know what I'm saying? So this whole thing is Mikey trying to break this down and let you know is that this guy, a father, I'm gonna say this again, a father, right? This is a father that messed around and got into it with the mother and broke the ankle monitor. They got into an argument. I don't even know how he was on the ankle monitor when he got into an argument. But he got into an argument, left her at a store, left. I guess he must have had his daughter, 11-month-old, you know what I'm saying? And took her back to the house. When he took her back to the house, right? Check this out. Bro, he ended up dismembering the little 11-month-old. Nobody knows why. They done caught him now. He's being arraigned. This is crazy. That's your child, bro. 11-month-old? That's sad, bro. 20-some-year-old. And for everybody out there, man, we got to start doing something. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you're going to have to start evaluating people that's got these damn kids, man. It's too much going on. You got to be observant to your kids. You can't be like thinking your kids is like you was when you was young. That is crazy. That's not logical. It doesn't make sense. They're way more advanced if they have something in their hand. Yeah. Wasn't the devil? Yeah. So I'm going to show you this, Mikey. Salute to Mikey coming in the building. Check this part out. And then I'll play the other one back as well.
Waterbury Superior Court Monday, accused of killing his 11-month-old daughter Camilla on November 18th at their home in Naugatuck. Fox 61 obtained the 36-page arrest warrant, which brings to light new details about what police say happened that day. Officers responded to a 911 call and found a small child deceased with numerous stab and knife-related wounds. Police say parts of the child's body had been separated from the main torso. 30 pieces of evidence were collected from the room, including shoes her father owned, containing blood droplets on them. On the morning of the murder, Camilla's mother had returned home from work, wanting to change clothes, but Christopher didn't want her to. She told police Christopher said they needed to go
hit that like
because
button.
He was going to clean it. She told police Christopher would not let her in the room. The two then headed to Waterbury. They stopped in this parking lot and another car pulled up next to them. The warrant states it appears Christopher knew who was in that car. Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both their phones and removed his court-ordered GPS bracelet. The mother went into a store to call for a ride home. Police say Christopher left. The mother later returned to the house and discovered the murder scene. The Chevy Impala Christopher was driving was later found on I-91 in New Haven after a driver called police to report that the operator had been walking around the car. 13 pieces of evidence were later collected from, including the knife believed to have been used to kill Camilla. Another driver picked up Christopher after he said he ran out of gas and used that driver's phone to try and contact people he knew. The driver eventually left Christopher in New Haven. Surveillance footage later captured him on Quinnipiac Avenue in clothing family friends gave him at their apartment, unaware of what happened prior. While at this apartment, one witness said Christopher used their phone to create Snapchat and Facebook accounts. The witnesses later found out Christopher Francisquini was wanted by police. He was taken into custody Friday in Waterbury, 2 weeks after the murder.
The Black Widow said he already killed the baby before starting the argument with the mother. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? 106 in the building now. Appreciate y'all coming in here, tapping in with your boy. I appreciate y'all. Hit that like button, though. Hit the like button coming in. We're sitting here talking about it. We're talking about a grown man, 11-month-old baby. And why in the hell did he get that mad at that woman. See, what it was is it was another broad, that probably another female in the car. He get mad at both of them, break the phone on both of them, but then he got the baby, and he goes, and he had already did something to the child. He told her he didn't want her to come in the house. No, don't change your clothes. Let's go buy some clothes. What in the hell? She should have known something then. That's ridiculous, man. Let's be honest here. Like, she ain't figured. My thing is, why the hell she didn't ask where my baby at? Okay, see, we gonna go. I wonder if he said, yeah, somebody watch. Who was watching the baby if he didn't want her to go in the house? What did he think? Did she think he was at the baby's at? I see that shit. Something ain't right with that. I'm sorry. 147 in the building now. Hit that like button, y'all. Relic, salute, plug members. Say, hey, salute to you, Relic. Relic, I'm just trying to break this down, Relic. If you have a child and think about this, Relic. You have a child, 158 in the building. Hit that like button. Think about this, guys. You have a child, 11-month-old. Why in the hell, as a mother, why would you check on your child? You know what I mean? Like, help me understand that. Why would you not check on your child? Why? Smoke a lot. Salute, smoke a lot. Smoke a lot. I'm breaking this down. I need somebody to black matlock this one right here. You know what I mean? I'm glad you here, Smoke. Salute the Smoke coming in the building too. Salute the Relic. You know what I mean? I'm trying to figure this out, y'all. It's late at night, and I'm trying to figure out how 11-month-old, now y'all didn't see the story, but 11-month-old was dismembered by the father. 161 in the building, y'all. Let's go. Turn this up tonight. You know what I'm saying? Turn it up tonight. So this right here, yeah, roll it. There you go. All right, already, Smoke. Here we go. I got two parts to it, Smoke.
An unconscionable act. It is a heinous crime.
A memorial of teddy bears and flowers sits outside 150 Millville Avenue just days after the unimaginable occurred inside.
Hit that like button, guys.
I don't know what to say. That's disturbing.
Police say 11-month-old Camilla Francis Sweeney was strangled and stabbed to death, her little body dismembered, all by her own father, Christopher Francis Sweeney. Why remains unanswered.
I think that's a question that we're all struggling with at this point of what would lead somebody to do this, much less to their own child.
Police responded to the home around 11:30 Friday morning after a family member found Camilla dead. It's believed Francis Sweeney killed her earlier that day. Police say after the infant's murder, but before her discovery, Francis Sweeney got into an argument with Camilla's mother in Watery. It was then he allegedly cut off a court-ordered GPS ankle monitor. He's been on the run since.
My message to Francis Sweeney is turn yourself in immediately. We will not rest until we take you into custody. We will be putting forward every effort to locate and apprehend this suspect and bring him to justice.
Security cameras captured a person believed to be Francis Sweeney walking on Quinnipiac Avenue in New Haven around 4 Friday afternoon. The car he'd been driving was found abandoned on I-91 in New Haven that night.
If anyone out there is providing aid, assisting, or helping hide Francis Sweeney, you yourself are not safe.
Francis Sweeney was on parole after serving a 10-year sentence for assault. He's also out on bond due to several pending cases involving violence. Neighbors say his family has lived there for 4 or 5 years and kept to themselves. They were stunned to learn of the child's death, even more so to hear how it happened.
I have 6 children and number 11 grandchild on the way. I don't understand what makes somebody turn like that and do that.
So yeah, that one right there. Salute to Relic. Salute to my man Smoke a Lot in here. Yeah, that's crazy, ain't it? Like you said, Relic. That's a caveman. And here's another one so he was on the run, y'all. Smash that like button. Yeah, Black Widow says smash that like button. So think about this. He was on the run. I want y'all to understand he was on the run So now they caught him. Now they didn't caught him. But here's, a little bit more in depth of, he got demons in him. And that's the father, man. 11-month-old. This nigga was hating. He was mad. So let me tell you, they're going to go a little bit in depth what happened.
Waterbury Superior Court Monday, accused of killing his 11-month-old daughter Camilla on November 18th at their home in Naugatuck. Fox 61 obtained the 36-page arrest warrant, which brings to light new details about what police say happened that day. Officers responded to a 911 call and found a small child deceased with numerous stab and knife-related wounds. Police say parts of the child's body had been separated from the main torso. 30 pieces of evidence were collected from the room, including shoes her own, and bloodlets on them. On the morning of the murder, Camilla's mother had returned home from work, wanting to change clothes, but Christopher didn't want her to. She told police Christopher said they needed to go shopping and for her to not touch the room because he was going to clean it. She told police Christopher would not let her in the room. The two then headed to Waterbury. They stopped in this parking lot and another car pulled up next to them. The warrant states it appears Christopher knew who was in that car. Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both their phones and removed his court-ordered GPS bracelet. The mother went into a store to call for a ride home. Police say Christopher left. The mother later returned to the house and discovered the Chevy Impala Christopher was driving was later found on I-91 in New Haven after a driver called police to report that the operator had been walking around the car. 13 pieces of evidence were later collected from that vehicle, including the knife believed to have been used to kill Camilla. Another driver picked up Christopher after he said he ran out of gas and used that driver's phone to try and contact people he knew. The driver eventually left Christopher in New Haven. Surveillance footage later captured him on Quinnipiac Avenue in clothing family friends gave him at their apartment, unaware of what happened prior. While at this apartment, one witness said Christopher used their phone to create Snapchat and Facebook accounts. The witnesses later found out Christopher Francis Queenie was wanted by police. He was taken into custody Friday in Waterbury, 2 weeks after the murder.
So y'all hear that, man? Man, what? So he was trying to go through Snapchat. He done went to nobody knew what he did. Like, damn, dog. Like, so he was that mad, but then he was able to think it out. Think about it. He was able to think that whole thing through. He was sick, bro. I hope see, those people are, bro, this is what I'm telling you. In the age and the day we live in, these dudes are too emotional, dog. That's some emotional shit, dog. That little baby ain't had shit to do while you was mad. You must have got caught right there with somebody else, or maybe it was a dude in her, and you broke their phones or whatever the case may be. You take your GPS, but you done already killed the little baby. Why did he Snapchat? Fact, he already killed a little baby. So I don't know if he used that was an excuse. I don't even know how that even came into play. I want to be honest. What the hell does him breaking the phone when he already killed a little baby? And why she ain't go check on her baby? Y'all help me understand that, dog. He gonna see the real, yeah. Oh, they gonna he gonna be ran through. He gonna be somebody broad. Trust me. Yeah, if he not in PC, he's somebody's broad, and they should do it to the extent. That's just my thing, because he deserved everything. You can never take that baby back, but you know what? If he gonna be in jail and they feel like they need to put him in there, that's what he need to feel. He need to feel pain every day. Like he need to be like I don't know what you call it, but he need to be damn near disfigured, living in jail, half of an eye or both of them. You know what I'm saying? He barely could stand up. All that shit. Now, I don't condone that shit. That shit right there was sick. You mad at your? I want to know, why did he get mad? See, this is the thing that's blowing my. What is up with these guys that are doing this shit, that are by themselves with their own child? We done seen it before. The ones I did, the one with the salute Gino, the ones with the boiling water, put the baby in the boiling water. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand. Like, bro, if you don't have the attention span to watch a child, then you shouldn't even be dealing with them. Like, that sounds like you got too much going on. My thing is, so whatever that baby did, 11-month-old, or whatever he was on, or whatever, that's another thing. Whatever he had to, listen, I'm trying to figure out what drugs he was on. Y'all help me understand that. Do y'all think he was on any drugs? Listen, he stabbed the baby up, dismembered the baby, then told his girl, let's go shopping. She was so excited they wanted to take her shopping. I guess she forgot to ask where the baby at. I don't know. I wonder how many kids he had by over the 5 years, because this baby now. You don't think the baby is? They said it was the father, unless that nigga might have thought that he's got no chance in hell they're gonna take care of all that. But my thing is, do y'all think 159 in the building? Hit that like button, y'all. If you're not gonna comment, hit the like button. My thing is, so y'all think that baby, so like you don't think the baby was his? Who do you think the baby was? They said the father. I don't know. You know how they might have put that on there. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's a good way. I wonder how many kids he had by her over the 5 years, because that baby is not his. And he might have assumed that. But damn, to get to the point to stab the baby up or whatever he did, like, think about it, y'all. He didn't just stab the baby. He see, just like that one dude that dismember his wife, right? With a knife. How do you, like, I don't, like, that's heinous. How do you sit there with a knife and stab somebody and then start cutting them up? And like they said, it was like evidence laid around. It was pieces of this baby. This baby could never be, laid to rest properly because they had to put this baby together with the pieces they have. Yeah, I'm thinking, did he do that intentionally, knowing that, hey, you can't put this baby in a coffin like this? I don't know what he was, like, it was too heinous. Black Widow said maybe he found out she wasn't his. Good point. That's a good point. That's what I'm saying. But I mean, when you my thing was, if that was the case, why didn't he take it out? And that could have been the case. Maybe that was why the phones was broken. Maybe the dude was there, and dude might have been like, nigga, that's mine. That dude didn't work on the GPS where he was getting some money. She could have noticed something up. Yeah, he was on it. Yeah, he actually broke the GPS. Like, that's what I'm saying. That's another thing, dog, we can build on too. The fact that, think about this. How was he able to break the GPS, and why was he not on violation? There should be stricter laws on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why was he on it? You know what I'm saying? Think about this. Yeah, I'm not condom is that. Yeah, I'm not condoning is that. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, no, I don't condone none of that. I think it's sad and it's sick and it's twisted. Because at the end of the day, bro, that's an 11-month-old baby. That baby don't know. Bro, you ain't have to even deal with that baby. You was better off leaving that baby alone. Why would you do that? Why would you take this baby's life like that? To the people 49 in the building, hit the like button. I appreciate y'all coming in here. We're going to run this back one more again for everybody.
Francis Sweeney appeared in Waterbury Superior Court Monday, accused of killing his 11-month-old daughter Camilla on November 18th at their home in Naugatuck. Fox 61 obtained the 36-page arrest warrant, which brings to light new details about what police say happened that day. Officers responded to a 911 call and found a small child deceased with numerous stab and knife-related wounds. Police say parts of the child's body had been separated from the main torso. 30 pieces of evidence were collected from the room, including shoes her father owned, containing blood droplets on them. On the morning of the murder, Camilla's mother had returned home from work, wanting to change clothes, but Christopher didn't want her to. She told police Christopher said they needed to go shopping and for her to not touch the room because he was going to clean it. She told police Christopher would not let her in the room. The two then headed to Waterbury. They stopped in this parking lot and another car pulled up next to them. The warrant states it appears Christopher knew who was in that car. Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both their phones and removed his court-ordered GPS bracelet. The mother went into a store to call for a ride home. Police say Christopher left. The mother later returned to the house and discovered the murder scene. The Chevy Impala Christopher was driving was later found on 91 in New Haven after a driver called police to report.
See, I'm kind of thrown off about that whole thing. Like, okay. The man said, let's not go in that room. Did she not know her baby was in the room? Some don't sound right, y'all. Help me understand that shit. I'm like Smoke said, her mama should go to jail for child neglect. Some ain't right with that. Like, what he did, the real baby daddy, you think the real dad, it could have been Smoke. Okay, Smoke going deep. That's what it could have been. But think about it, Smoke. The baby, like Black Widow said, the baby was already dead. So did they have an argument before? The baby was already dead. So I get that part, the Smoke where they pulled up and they got the argument. But I can't see him break. Okay, let's be honest. Can you see him breaking a baby daddy's phone? Or can you see him breaking up two females' phone? I'm just asking. I see it as two females he was able to break their phone. They got to argue. That's what I think. Somebody pulled up at the stuff, and they both got to arguing, whatever the case may be. He broke both of their phones. He took his thing off and went back to the crib. Now, at that time, maybe he might have been thinking, yeah, that ain't even my child. But I'm just saying, didn't it say that he already, like, he told her not to go in that room? Did he read the text from the baby daddy to me that? That's a good one, Smoke. I like that. Did she get a text from her baby daddy to come to PetSmart? But then, Smoke, I got to ask you again, why do you think he got rid of the baby before they went to PetSmart? See, that's why I said news saying it's his biological child. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I get what you're saying, and it's different scenarios. Maybe the news line, I don't know. That's my definition. Hate means I will end myself. I like that. Let me pin that. Salute the relic for that. That's my definition of hate. Hate means I will end myself to end you. And that's a fact. That's a true fact right there. You know, hurt people hurt people. You know what I'm saying? However the level of hurt they have had, they were inflicted on you. So that's crazy. I like that, the way you said that. Hate means I will end myself to you. Yeah, hate literally kills. Whether it be health-wise, if you think somebody hate on you, you'll sit around and wonder and ponder, and they don't even know that you think that. It'll wear you down miserably, right? So that's why I don't worry about whether they hate or not. I don't really care. I ain't gonna lie. I don't care if they hate or not. They gonna hate anyway. My mom used to say, God bless, that they hated Jesus Christ. What makes you better than him? So, hey, they gonna hate anyway. Hate makes you great. But yeah, that's a messed up thing. Something fishy is definitely, like, events aren't making, exactly. Like, that's why I keep playing this back. Why, again, I'm just asking. Hold on, let's go to where the part where they said, right? Let's watch this. Hit that like button, guys. Check this out.
Christopher would not let her in the room. The two then headed to Waterbury.
Hold on, let me go back. My bad. I was going to play this part.
Said they needed to go shopping and for her to...
Well, my bad. Let's go back even further right here. This part. Hit that like button.
Returned home from work. wanting to change clothes, but Christopher didn't want her to. She told police Christopher said they needed to go shopping and for her to not touch the room because he was going to clean it. She told police Christopher would not let her in the room. The two then headed to Waterbury. They stopped in this parking lot and another car pulled up next to them. The warrant states it appears Christopher knew who was in that car. Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both their phones and removed his court-ordered GPS bracelet.
I'm like you, Smoke. It's a lot of gaps in that. My thing is, if that's the case, wouldn't she be implementing that? Wouldn't she ask at one period at any given time, hey, where's the baby at? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Let's play this other video. This is the other video, you know what I'm saying, before he got caught. Let's see what they said on the first.
Conscionable act. It is a heinous crime.
A memorial of teddy bears and flowers sits outside 150 Millville Avenue just days after the unimaginable occurred inside.
I don't know what to say. That's disturbing.
Police say 11-month-old Camilla Francisquini was strangled and stabbed to death, her little body dismembered, all by her own father, Christopher Francisquini. What remains unanswered?
I think that's a question that we're all struggling with at this point of what would lead somebody to do this, much less to their own child.
Police responded to the home around 11:30 Friday morning after a family member found Camilla dead. It's believed Francisquini killed her earlier that day. Police say after the infant's murder, but before her discovery, Francisquini got into an argument with Camilla's mother and wife. It was then he allegedly cut off a court-ordered GPS ankle monitor. He's been on the run since.
My message to Francisquini is turn yourself in immediately. We will not rest until we take you into custody. We will be putting forward every effort to locate and apprehend this suspect and bring him to justice.
Security cameras captured a person believed to be Francisquini walking on Quinnipiac Avenue in New Haven around 4 Friday afternoon. The car he'd been driving was found abandoned on I-91 in New Haven that night.
If anyone out there is providing aid, assisting, or helping hide Francisquini, you yourself are not safe.
Francisquini was on parole after serving a 10-year sentence for assault. He's also out on bond due to several pending cases involving violence. Neighbors say his family has lived there for 4 or 5 years and kept to themselves. They were stunned to learn of the child's death, even more so to hear how it happened.
I have 6 children and number 11 grandchild on the way. I don't understand what makes somebody turn like that and do that.
So if you notice, man, that house is a very big house. So they in the area where there's some money. That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit crazy, dog. Smoke a Lot said they married. See what I'm saying? That's what I don't understand. Like, what happened? I've been trying to find Smoke. Even the mama. I watched one video where the mama said that he really loved the daughter and she don't understand. Like, but if you don't understand, and you didn't, like, I'm not understanding why when you got home, your man said, hey, baby, let's go shopping. And then you say, okay, where's such and such at? Don't worry about that. I took care of that. I just want to take you shopping. Okay, so I'm gonna go in the room. You ain't got to go in that room. I'm gonna clean that room. What does that mean? Like, none of that doesn't make sense. I mean, who got the child? Why did she leave? I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did she leave without her baby? That's how we at it in this world right now? You just leave the baby at the crib? Like, what kind of shit is that? I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to figure that part out. I ain't trying to, you know, get deep with the shit. Like, but if you have 11-month-old and you went shopping without the 11-month-old, you know what I'm saying? And that's where it makes sense. Maybe the baby wasn't hers. wasn't his. And she didn't expect him to take the baby. But like I said, Smoke looked it up and said that's the biological child. So I don't know what kind of like family things or what kind of values they was raised in, but that shit is mentally disturbed, dog. I ain't gonna front. And that's why I brought it to y'all attention. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about it. I was like, I wasn't gonna do one tonight, but I'm like, how they like with a knife? And then you went to family members, change your clothes, and then listen to this, y'all. Set up social media sites or fake Instagrams and Snapchat so you can like communicate with your about this. Salute Micah says something I write about this. She didn't even want to kiss her baby on the cheeks when she came home, not even. That's what I'm like, damn. That's what I'm saying, Smoke. Like, none of that. Like, how I ain't like, this is crazy. She gonna blame him for it. She said, and then think about it. She looked for a ride to come home. When she got home, she found the baby. You didn't ask where the baby was at any given time? I don't get it. How did you not know where your baby was at? Who had the baby? Like when you got into an argument with him, did you like, I don't know. Because at first I thought I thought the baby was in the car and then he left and did something. But y'all got to remember, no, the baby wasn't in the car. He stopped her for going in the room. Now he done chopped this baby. Like, I don't get it. Like his shoes got blood on it. Like she said that I usually come home to change clothes. That's what she said. She said, I usually come home to change clothes. But this time he told me I couldn't change clothes. You should have known something was messed up then. What the hell is you talking about? Like, where the hell they do that at? I don't know. We're going to play this back one more time for y'all and the listeners coming in here. 149 people in the building. Please hit that like button. Share, comment, subscribe. Cross, they left the baby in the house to go. Yeah, Smoke. That's what I'm Smoke. That's what I've been saying, my nigga. They left the baby in the house. That's what I'm saying. What kind of broad is this? That's still her baby. I don't care if she had 4, 5, 6. First of all, why can't how did it listen, dog? This is another thing. This is what's bothering me too. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Why the hell they ended up at PetSmart? Did anybody notice? Did they went to PetSmart? Why in the hell you went shopping? I thought they were going shopping. Y'all got to peep the game. So they went shopping and they went to PetSmart. What did they get? They ain't get shit. He done chopped the baby up. That's what I think. That's what I think. They went to go get some dope, some pills. They went to get some other shit, dog. That's what he really want. Don't worry about it. We're gonna go to we gotta go to the spot. Don't worry about it. I clean it up. The baby, I know the baby, she sleep. Let's run over here real fast. I'm trying to figure it out too. I don't even know how the hell to figure it out. I think they might have went. That's a good one. Did they go get drugs? What the hell did they go get to lead 11-month-old? She got home from work. She ain't go check on the baby. Did she ask him, did he change his diaper? Did he change the baby's diaper? Like what? Like, I don't understand that, dog. Maybe y'all can help me out. I don't know. I dropped the link in there. 149 people in here. Y'all hit that like button. I dropped the link. Maybe somebody can come in and Black Madeline. I don't know. This one of the ones that I'm trying to figure it out. I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to figure out how you go shopping and leave 11-month-old. Tell me, y'all. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna play it back again. Y'all see if y'all see somebody hop in and be Marky. If you ain't doing nothing, if not, it's okay, Marky. Maybe y'all can take this, rewind it, re-chop it, regrind it. I don't know. I just think it's unfortunate because that's the first thing I said. Oh, that can't be his baby. No, that's his child. That's why I wanted everybody to ask the question: is that his child? Yes, it's his child. It's his baby. Okay, so why would somebody do their baby like that? So he was that mad, but he did it. Then I thought maybe he did it because he got into it with whoever the hell they was meeting or shopping at PetSmart, right? They were shopping at PetSmart. Then the next thing you know, he broke 2 phones. And it could have been a dope boy. You know what? Black Widow said they're going to get drugs. It could have been the dude that he was getting something from that had his girl number in there. Maybe she was the one that was trying to make the link. And then he went through the phone and checked it. Maybe that could have been it. And then maybe he could have thought that his child was the D boy. Yeah, maybe that could have been it. He went to go make the play. She went with him. He noticed, he always thought that, but then to take another brother phone, take a nigga phone that's selling you something, that's where it's confusing. Like, that's where I'm confused. I can't see you take, now there's some niggas that do that, but I can't see a nigga just taking a nigga phone and then breaking the phone and leaving her there where she had to call. That's why I think it was 2 females. One female, she broke the phone, she dipped, he took the car, he dipped off. I think it was more or less geared towards her. So then she went in the store and called for a ride. But when the ride got there and she got home, the baby was dead. But she would have, like, yeah, like, how would you know? Like, yeah, something don't sound right, y'all. I'm sorry. 165 in the building. You got to tell me 165, 164, whoever the hell is in here. All my people in here that's always rocking with me, I know they in here. But my thing is, tell me, family, what is this? Like, am I missing something? Let me play it back. Am I missing something?
Waterbury Superior Court Monday, accused of killing his 11-month-old daughter Camilla on November 18th at their home in Naugatuck. Fox 61 obtained the 36-page arrest warrant, which brings to light new details about what police say happened that day. Officers responded to a 911 call and found a small child deceased with numerous stab and knife-related wounds. Police say parts of the child's body had been separated from the main torso. 30 pieces of evidence were collected from the room, including shoes her father owned, containing blood droplets on them. On the morning of the murder, Camilla's mother had returned home from work, wanting to change clothes, but Christopher didn't want her to. She told police Christopher said they needed to go shopping and for her to not touch the room because he was going to clean it. She told police Christopher would not let her in the room. The two then headed to Waterbury. They stopped in this parking lot and another car pulled up next to them. The warrant states it appears Christopher knew who was in that car. Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both their phones and removed his court-ordered GPS bracelet.
See, it said Christopher got into it and he broke both of their phones. Let's see that again. So somehow somebody was following them. They got the PetSmart. Somehow, maybe you're trying to make it right. And they got PetSmart and the chick pulled up on his ass.
Parking lot and another car pulled up next to them. The warrant states it appears Christopher knew who was in that car.
See, Christopher knew who was in the car. I don't think his girl knew. But Christopher knew who was in the car. Remember that.
Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both.
Christopher and the mother got into a dispute and he broke both of their phones. So that means he broke his phone. She probably grabbed his phone. He probably broke his phone and her phone. Is that what they saying, y'all?
Knew who was in that car. Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both their phones and removed his
Yep.
court-ordered GPS bracelet. The mother went into a store to call for a ride home. Police say
Yep.
Christopher left. The mother later returned to the house and discovered the murder scene. The Chevy Impala Christopher was driving was later found on I-91 in New Haven after a driver called police to report that the operator had been walking around the car. 13 pieces of evidence were later collected from that vehicle, including the knife believed to have been used to kill Camilla. Another driver picked up Christopher after he said he ran out of gas and used that driver's phone to try and...
Yep, that's what it was. Because remember, he broke. Okay, so that's what the game was. He got into it. He knew somebody in there. Somebody called him out. He got into it with his girl over there. So they won't trace his phone when he went on the run. Right. He broke his phone. He broke his phone and broke her phone. Now, that's weird. Ain't that kind of weird? I don't know. Smoke, that shit weird, dog. But the baby was dead. The whole thing is the dead child. Think about it. Why would he break both of it? That shit, that whole story don't make no damn sense. That shit is fictitious off the rip. You did not go to no damn PetSmart and you identified somebody and only he identified it. But him and his girl got into it and they broke the phone. He broke both of their phones. Yeah. But listen, Smoke. You got to remember, why in the hell? I think she was in cahoots. And the reason why I'm saying this, you left your baby at the house. She can't justify leaving the baby. They never said who was watching the baby. She came back home. Salute, Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, we breaking this down. Dewberry, what up with you, nigga? Yeah, I'm up late, my nigga. Just little razzle dazzle. Just talking about this right here. Salute to my nigga Dewberry, man. Y'all follow his channel. They're doing great things, man. Nigga probably on a plane, getting off a plane. Ain't no telling what that nigga got going on. Salute to MNCW, man, doing real shit. Yeah, do them up late, man. I'm just sitting on here just building right now. And this is, look, dude, this is what's blowing my mind, right? So, this dude end up dismembering his 11-month-old. The relative found the deceased child. Okay, so I'm gonna play this back. Let's play this back to see how this play out. Salute to everybody in. Hit that like 145 in the building. Hit that like, y'all.
Act. It is a heinous crime.
A memorial of teddy bears and flowers sits outside 150 Millville Avenue just days after the unimaginable occurred inside.
I don't know what to say. That's disturbing.
Police say 11-month-old Camilla Francisquini was strangled and stabbed to death, her little body dismembered, all by her own father, Christopher Francisquini. Why remains
Say, man.
Salute, I got my nigga. I got my nigga. Hold on, let me put this goddamn camera on for my nigga, dog. Yeah, cause I'm on there. What's up?
Homie, I had to come on here, man. I'm down here in Minnesota, man. But listen, homie, I had to come on here because I wanted to say this, bro. You know I've been busy doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Man, listen to this real close. Nigga, salute, boy, you winning because you
Thank you,
stay
bro.
consistent. See, one thing about the game is about staying consistent and staying down and putting good game on the ground and watch how they stay around. Boy, you done put down some good game. You got them sticking around and say, man, listen, man, know one thing, man. Yo, niggas support you, homie.
I already know, my nigga. You already know, my nigga. You already know that it. Nigga, already, nigga. We down, like you told me from day one, nigga. A real nigga won't say, nigga, we rocking like cut off stockings, my nigga.
Say,
and I hold it to the heart.
Say, man, I wanted to let you know that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother.
We just did something big, bro. But I wanted to let you know that, man, before I get ready to get out of there, man. Salute to you, man. Cross, man. Much love to you, my nigga.
Thank you, brother.
Nigga, stay putting down that game, nigga. And guess what, man? One thing, again, nigga, we fuck with you, nigga.
I already know, man. And that's one thou wow, man. Like you say, man. Thank you, my nigga. I appreciate that, man. You niggas be safe out there, nigga. You niggas hating on you getting all this goddamn money, nigga. You better slow the goddamn down, dog. Slow down, nigga. You thinning out and shit, nigga. You thinning out because you getting rich, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Nigga, listen, they looking at your numbers and getting mad in the motherfucker. So guess what? Keep doing what you doing. Keep putting down your game, nigga. Cause guess what,
Appreciate it.
nigga? We taking over this shit. All 2023, nigga. Yeah, nigga. If
And
you
I'm
ain't
right.
rocking with us, we ain't
I'm
rocking with
riding
you.
with you, my nigga. I'm riding with you,
Yeah.
nigga, till the wheels fall off. You already know, my nigga. Salute the Dewberry, man. Appreciate you, my nigga, already.
Love, homie.
Already. Yeah, my nigga, dude, man. Salute the dude, man. Doing big things. Him in Charleston, man. I appreciate y'all niggas, man. Like I said, y'all keep getting that bread, man. Because at the end of the day, man, we rocking like cut off stockings. What up, Mr. Smith? What up with you, killer? Can you hear us, Mr. Smith? Can you hear us? Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. I don't think Mr. Smith can hear us. Mr. Smith, you get a chance. I need you to go in. I need you to go in and come out if you can hear us. Let me put you out and let you come back in. Again, man, appreciate everybody, man. Y'all stay cool up there in Minnesota, man. You know what I'm saying? Because shit, man, it's cold out there, bitch, dog. I already know. You some southern niggas, man. You niggas got thin blood. Fuck is you talking about? You niggas around that bitch probably Dewberry gonna come back and that bitch gonna bring all types of cold. Yeah. Dewberry Charles, them niggas gonna bring all types of cold around that bitch. Them niggas better stay that flu nays. You better get all that shit up in there. But yeah, salute to them niggas, man. Charleston doing his damn thing, man. Stomp down, nigga, man. Hey, Red Clay in the building, the Dirty South. You know what I mean? So salute to everybody that's doing great things. But yeah, but back on this, man, this shit crazy, y'all. I just want to tell y'all, I think this shit is bananas. I ain't gonna front with y'all. Think about this shit, man. What grown-ass man would do that to his baby? I don't know. Like I said, this world is different, bro. Y'all don't understand. This world is, to me, is totally different. Like, damn, think about that, dog. At the end of the day, what the hell? Like, why the hell would a grown ass damn man do that? Yeah, why the hell would this? Yeah, salute the Maki, man. Yeah, slap that on TikTok, bro. I know you know how to do that shit. You know me, man. I ain't that suave, Rico Suave on their ass. The voices told him to do it. Yeah, I don't know what kind of voices. You know what? I hear a lot of people talking about these goddamn voices, dog. If you hear a voice, you should go where other people know what them voices sound like. Yeah, you gotta go somewhere professionally. Because once you get there, because I don't hear no damn voices. You know what I'm saying? Voice is gonna tell them everybody take them Swiss cheese. Facts. Yeah, he gonna get violated, dog. And you know what? He should, as he should, dog. Now the question is, would you make him goddamn? Would you violate him off the rip, or would that be a slow violation? That's what some niggas. Would you make them? Like in jail, y'all niggas don't know. They'd be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? He pissed on the shitter. Would you make him clean the piss? See, y'all don't know in there is you got the toilets and then you have a shitter. Saying make him clean both of them damn things if you was in jail. I'm just saying. Will you put that nigga in there and make that nigga like, man, look here, he should be, I don't know, man. I'm different. I just feel like he should be violated. Now, when you talk about, yeah, he gonna die 1,000. Yeah, I'm just saying when you say violation, dog, to me, it don't really matter. Yeah, it's in the air, dog. I think the more creative you are, the better of a violator you are. Yeah, I think that personally. That's just me. Mr. Smith. Are you there, Mr. Smith? Mr. Smith, we can't hear you. I think you might have to reset your phone or wherever you at. I don't know why every time you try to come, you can't get on here, Mr. Smith. But yeah, we can't hear you. So I need you to do me one more. Come back in. Try to come back in if you can. Just try to come back. You know what I'm saying? Restart your phone. Try to come back in. Yeah, he got his mute on or fell asleep. Nah, he at work. I think a lot of times his reception. Yeah, Black Widow said, what up with that Obama, dog? You got that Obama phone, dog. I got some homeboys that had that. They shit just burned out recently. Yeah, maybe he should try headphones. Yeah, he could. Mr. Smith, you probably need to get some headphones. I know you got a lot of money and shit. Yeah, Mr. Smith needs some headphones. Shout out Mama Smith. Mama Smith, tell Mr. Smith to fix his app or something. I don't know what he got going on. But every time he try to get on here, you know, that's what happened. But while we waiting on Mr. Smith to get on here and bless the panel, I just want to know what y'all think, dog. Like, again, what happened is our youth, bro. At the end of the day, is the youth that we lack. We lack compassion for the youth. There's a lot of them that's screaming out. Now, were there telltale tales of this dude? I think maybe so. I think, again, when I showed y'all the one on the Chrissy with Krishan and the blue face dude, I think, again, toxic relationships that nowadays are portrayed and projected through, especially through social media, that makes it thinks it's acceptable. It is not acceptable. That's why you see all these trends of these young folks doing the most heinous and violent thing to get back. Back in the days, remember back in the days, yeah, he probably hurt animals. But think about it. It's different nowadays, right? Think about back in the days. Back in the days, you used to get mad at a girl when we was growing up. Okay, that's what's up. Think about back in the days when we was growing up, right? We would automatically, right? Let me give you an example. You get mad at a chick, you might hate or talk about, man, I don't fuck with that, bro. Man, da, 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 da. But you really like her, dog. Then, as time progressed, females or whatever, females get mad at you, they'll say some shit or they'll tear up your ride. Now, mother's getting shot or getting stabbed over breaking up because emotionally, like I tell y'all, man, these young kids, especially these young kids, racing kids, is single parents. And majority of them, 70 plus percent of them are raised by single mothers, right? So a lot of these men are very emotional. They're not logical. They don't think with logic. They don't have a man around them that think with logic. Maybe daddy might have been locked up, or maybe uncle might have been locked up. Maybe, you know what I'm saying, granddaddy might have been around, but granddaddy is on his last leg, right? Granddaddy to help take care of everybody. So granddaddy can't give that type of mentoring and like it used to be back in the days. And then a lot of kids don't want to hear when they see their friend that stays up to 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, they average friends nowadays because they got a phone. The parents done fell asleep, but the phone telling them to stay up. They don't go take the phone, right? They don't take the phone from the child or monitor the phone to see what apps, because there's many apps, right? Yeah, there's many apps that you can put on to put restriction on these kids, but they don't want to do that. You know why? Because they too busy being their fucking friend. And I hate that. You know, God bless the day. My mom used to always say, I'm not trying to be your friend because I don't know how you treat your friends. I'm your mama. I'm the parent. And if I make you mad, I'm doing my job. That's why I tell my kids, if I make you upset and make you mad enough at me, that means I'm doing my job. Because you ain't supposed to like me like that. Because I'm not your yes man. I'm not a hype man. Not for my child. Like they say, no matter how much you dress that baby up, you can put So many clothes on that baby. You could dress them up, put the nicest thing on it. But if that baby is ugly, it's ugly, dog. People can walk up to you and say, oh my God, your baby's so cute. You know what that baby look like. That baby ugly. That baby got ugly ways and all that stuff, no matter how much you dress it up. And that's what we do a lot of times. Parents will dress up the defaults or I won't say the defaults in their kids, which is a reflection of them, which they don't want to sit there and they don't want to see it. That's why a lot of parents argue. But the old saying was, you just like your daddy or you just like your mom. That's why y'all can't get along. No, because your daddy see the faults in you. He see the weakness in you, or he sees what could be or what could, what could come out to be. But instead, him trying to show you, hey, man, use that in a good way. A lot of times, 9 times out of 10, they don't. You know what I mean? So you end up mimicking most of the negative. Even the words say that. The thing you despise, you become. So a lot of times a lot of these boys, when they hate what their daddy did to their mama, and they hate how their daddy was a player and hate how he did that, what you despise, you become. Right? So you end up becoming that. You end up having those faults. Just like this guy right here. This guy was selfish. This guy came up off emotion. Couldn't have been no father figure nowhere to me. Nobody responds. Yeah, they said that house was left from his parents, but his parents probably spoiled him. He felt the entitlement, whatever it was. And however he felt, it wasn't worth taking the life of a child. You that selfish, bro. You felt like that, bro. You was better off letting her. If you felt anyway, I just don't get. I think more or less they're both more involved. People can say, how the hell you take your girl? You ain't check on your baby. That's what I'm saying. Like this day and age, how the hell you get off work? I'm going to say this again. How the hell you get off work of what you doing off work? Wouldn't that be the first thing you want to say? How the baby doing? It's 11-month-old. That means you have to change the baby. Did the baby get a diaper change? Did you feed the baby? Is the baby hungry? Let me go pick up my baby. I ain't seen my baby all day. Most time, baby and the damn baby, little baby, what you call it? Little carriage or whatever you call it, or in the bouncing thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Like, the baby's in the room. Oh, well, let me go see. You don't need to go in there. I don't need to go in there? No. Well, I need to go in there. I need to change my clothes. No, I'm going to take you shopping. Sound like he probably told her. And to me, I don't know. It seemed like more or less she was with it. Like, I don't understand that. Is this the day and age of how the empathy and sympathy of women done fell off? Like, that's what that is? Like, you just the breeder? You're not the parent, the mother, the nurturer, the loving one. You're none of that no more, right? You just the breeder, to the point where it's okay to leave a child. Like I said again, leave a child at the house. They did not mention nobody coming. Like you said, people said before, it was like, oh, somebody else. No. The mother came back and found it. Yeah, 144 in the building, Black Widow. Get them likes up, man. Hit them damn likes. You know what I'm saying? We have my man Dewberry in here. They on the road. Comedy tour. Check it out, charlestonwhite.com. Y'all go down, hit charlestonwhite.com, scroll through there. Y'all see the comedy tour, his update tours. Y'all click it and buy them tickets. VIPs and general admission. Y'all click that. So, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, as a grown-ass man, as a father, I couldn't imagine. I couldn't imagine doing that, dog. Like, you took your seed out of this world that could have probably potentially did something that was great. And we didn't got to the point where, think about it, we're so numb to human life just as a whole, and just as people, dog. Like, it done got to the point, like, dealing with kids and all that, people are just willing to throw them away or just dismember them. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? And then this what blows my mind and what's so sickening is to leave the child like it's okay. And then he obviously, see, this is the problem I have. He can't be on fucking drugs because he went and changed clothes. Mr. Smith, salute to you.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you perfect now.
Okay, yeah, I just got out of work, bro. My bad.
Already.
How you
Nah, you
feeling,
good.
man? Breaking down when I was at work, so I missed a lot of stuff.
Yeah. No, we was just sitting here just building, man, about this guy, again, his father, being a father, and this 11-month-old child. I guess he must have got into it. I want you to hear this one video, and you tell me what you think. You break this down. You tell me how you would portray this. From the mother, from the father, this is the biological father, so I want to tell you that.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, you cut off.
People he knew. The driver eventually left Christopher in New Haven. Surveillance footage later captured him on Quinnipiac.
You said what now? I ain't hear you, Mr. Smith. You hear me?
I'm finna go back in and come back. I'm finna go back out and come back in. I just made it to the crib.
Right. Already, Relic. You already know all love, always, dog. But yeah, that's crazy right there. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. That's crazy for any father. That's why I said for any father to even do any crap like that. That's my whole problem. Like as an 11-month-old, like as a father, like how could you even do that? Why would you do that? What made you do that? What drugs? I don't think he was on the drugs because Miss Smith back in the game.
Yeah, man. I just made it to the crib, man. I mean, I've been at the crib, but I was losing signal. I was trying to get on while I was still at work, and that's why I couldn't get on.
No, you good. 146 in the building.
So
We just
I
saying.
missed a lot, man.
Nah, you good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this back, and you tell me what you think from the mama's perspective, from the daddy's perspective, and how sad this is with this kid. All right.
Yes, sir.
Already.
Francis Sweeney appeared in Waterbury Superior Court Monday, accused of killing his 11-month-old daughter Camilla on November 18th at their home in Naugatuck. Fox 61 obtained the 36-page arrest warrant, which brings to light new details about what police say happened that day. Officers responded to a 911 call and found a small child deceased with numerous stab and knife-related wounds. Police say parts of the child's body had been separated from the main torso. 30 pieces of evidence were collected from the room, including shoes her father owned, containing blood droplets on them. On the morning of the murder, Camilla's mother had returned home from work, wanting to change clothes, but Christopher didn't want her to. She told police Christopher said they needed to go shopping and for her to not touch the room because he was going to clean it. She told police Christopher would not let her in the room. The two then headed to Waterbury. They stopped in this parking lot and another car pulled up next to them. The warrant states it appears Christopher knew who was in that car. Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both their phones and removed his court-ordered GPS bracelet. The mother went into a store to call for a ride home. Police say Christopher left. The mother later returned to the house and discovered the murder scene. The Chevy Impala Christopher was driving was later found on I-91 in New Haven after a driver called police to report that the operator had been walking around the car. 13 pieces of evidence were later collected from that vehicle, including the knife believed to have been used to kill Camilla. Christopher, he said he ran out of gas and used that driver's phone to try and contact people he knew. The driver eventually left Christopher in New Haven. Surveillance footage later captured him on Quinnipiac Avenue in clothing family friends gave him at their apartment, unaware of what happened prior. While at this apartment, one witness said Christopher used their phone to create Snapchat and Facebook accounts. The witnesses later found out Christopher Sweeney was wanted by police. He was taken into custody in Waterbury 2 weeks after the murder.
So, Mr. Smith, give me your take on that. Mr. Smith, you there?
My bad, Cross. I had myself on mute. My bad. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. So he stabbed the baby and was telling people not to come in the room. I might need you to run that back.
Listen, no, he stabbed his. I'm gonna play another video. He stabbed his 11-month-old. He got into it with the baby mama, but he killed the baby already. Not only did he stab the baby up, he dismembered the baby. He cut the baby up. 11-month-old.
So you know what I hate though? You know what he gonna try to pull? I mean, I listened to the news clip, but you know, I just got out of work, bro. So I'm trying to put it all together. So so
choke,
he
stab, and dismember. So I'm gonna play. Let's play a different video so you can hear it. Let's play the first video initially.
Yes, sir.
I think that's a question that we're all struggling with at this point of what a conscionable act. It is a heinous crime.
A memorial of teddy bears and flowers sits outside 150 Millville Avenue just days after the unimaginable occurred inside.
I don't know what to say. That's disturbing.
Police say 11-month-old Camilla Francis Sweeney was strangled and stabbed to death. Her little body dismembered, all by her own father, Christopher Francis Sweeney. Why remains unanswered.
I think that's a question that we're all struggling with at this point of what would lead somebody to do this, much less to their own child.
Police responded to the home around 11:30 Friday morning after a family member found Camilla dead. It's believed Francis Sweeney killed her earlier that day. Police say after the infant's murder, but before her discovery, Francis Sweeney had an argument with Camilla's mother in Waterbury. It was then he allegedly cut off a court-ordered GPS ankle monitor. He's been on the run since.
My message to Francis Sweeney is turn yourself in immediately. We will not rest until we take you into custody. We will be putting forward every effort to locate and apprehend this suspect and bring him to justice.
Security cameras captured a person believed to be Francis Sweeney walking on Quinnipiac Avenue in New Haven around 4 Friday afternoon. The car he'd been driving was found abandoned on I-91 in New Haven that night.
If anyone out there is providing aid, assisting, or helping hide Francis Sweeney, you yourself are not safe.
Francis Sweeney was on parole after serving a 10-year sentence for assault. He's also out on bond due to several pending cases involving violence. Neighbors say his family has lived there for 4 or 5 years and kept to themselves. They were stunned to learn of the child's death, even more so to hear how it happened.
I have 6 children and number 11 grandchild on the way. I don't understand what makes somebody turn like that and do that.
All right,
there you go, Mr. 161 in the building. Y'all hit that like button.
Hey, salute to the mods, the chat, and everybody joining. But now I get it now. You know the thing that bothers me about that? I got a few things. I got a few things to say about that. Number one, you so mad at the baby mama, you want to harm your child just to get. That's how this new generation is. They don't care about their kids how our parents cared about us. So they so angry over a woman. They taking these perks and this, that, and the other. Well, I'm gonna hurt the child. I'm gonna make you feel my pain. And I'm gonna be honest. I don't think they doing it. I don't think there's no mental illness stuff right here. You dig what I'm saying? See, I feel like that mental illness at this point, bro, when somebody do something, they quick to say, well, I got mental problems. That's just like what I seen today. A dude ran in a woman's room and grabbed her child, and his excuse was, I got mental problems. If you got to say you got mental problems, then you don't have it.
Yep.
Like that.
Yeah.
Like exactly. So for him to do that to his own daughter, He never loved that daughter, number one. He loved the woman, if that makes
Right.
sense. He didn't love the daughter, he
No, it
loved the
does.
woman. The daughter was just for him to stay and play to mess with the woman. But once he seen the woman was no more use to him, okay, let me do this to you. Let me hurt you in the worst way possible. This how these new
Mm.
guys think now, man. It's not about the kids. They not fathers no more. They want to harm somebody just to show, I told you I'd do this. I told you I was crazy. You ain't
Fact.
crazy. Because if you was crazy, you probably wouldn't have told, allegedly. I don't know if he told her that or not, but I can just imagine the situation. Because that's one thing about weak men when it come to women. They get so emotional, and let's say the woman cheated on them. They get to the point where they feel like, oh, you gonna do me like this, I'm gonna do this. And then the woman don't believe them, because no woman will ever believe a man that will harm their child like that. Even though it happens, but
Fact.
we never really, you not gonna do that. So I can just hear her saying, man, you ain't gonna harm that. It's your baby. But he harmed her
Right.
and dismembered her. He
Salute,
dismembered the
Empress.
baby. Salute, Empress.
Right.
But he dismembered the baby, man. See, this is the thing about these drugs, bro. I mean, we keep going back to this, but I got to keep saying it. Man, there's something in these drugs, bro. This fentanyl. Because all that using the mental healthness, everybody use that, bro. That's not no excuse. It done became excuse so much to where it's normal now. Because
Right.
everybody first line of defense is, they used to say, I'm temporarily insanity. Now they say, well, I got mental issues. Because the laws then got loosened so easily where you
Easy,
can do
yeah.
that to your own child and say, I got mental illness, and they send you to a nut hospital. And then you get out in 5, 10 years. And really, you're not doing no time. Like, bro, I can say a lot about that. Like that, I'm tired of people saying it's mental health. I'm tired of that. Because at one point, like, one thing about us, bro, not just us, not black people, not, I mean, every race.
Right.
It became so popular to say that word now. It's like calling, it's like saying cuz or blood or however it go. I hate to put it in them terms, but that's how people using it. So when they get in
Right.
trouble, nigga, you didn't have no mental illness when you did it. You knew what you was doing when you did it. That's just your excuse to the courts. But now you done killed your baby. Maybe you did some dope that night. Maybe you hit a line. Maybe you popped a pill. I know how to hurt her. That show you how weak
Right.
these new generation is, because they rather keep the woman and kill the kid. Shouldn't it be the opposite?
Yo, yo.
Salute, salute.
Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
you more than what? Yeah, salute, Mikey. You more than welcome to come on here,
Mikey,
Empress, and share if you want to.
Yeah,
No
Mikey, what's up,
problem.
bro,
yeah. I'm in
bro?
the building. First of all, Mr. Smith, the way you came up in here yesterday, he said, rewind it. You came in here. I said, focus, Daniel, son. But no, anyways,
Yeah, he
I'm
said
finna give
focus.
my spin on this situation. I'm finna turn it around because we focusing on the guy. But
That's my job.
let
I
me
gotta
switch it
turn it
around.
around.
Let me switch it around. All right.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we talking about the male, bro. We got to start normalizing females. They got to leave men that are boys, because if you pay close attention, you hear a situation where it said he already had multiple pending cases, right? It means he has multiple pending cases. And when you look at the severity of the things that he's doing, he's assaulting people, which means he can't keep his hands to himself. He's got
Let me
other
cut you out,
charges.
Mikey. Let
Let
me
me
say this. I'm gonna
Let
cut
me
you out.
finish with this. Let me
All
finish
right, go
this.
ahead, go
So
ahead,
what
go
I'm
ahead, go ahead.
saying is,
Yeah,
when you
yeah.
got situations like this going on, a lot of ladies that didn't have fathers in their lives, they think that it's going to get better. Or maybe they have
No,
a
you
father
can't
that
say
did the
that.
same thing. No. Or they had a father that was doing the same things and they stay with them because they think that's what they're supposed to do. But that's not
Oh
normal,
yeah.
bro. This didn't just randomly happen. He just decided, oh, I'm going over the top. No, they've been having disputes like this. And for the mother to come home and, you know what I'm saying, not check on the kid, I don't care what he says. We going shopping. We doing
What
this,
up,
that, and the
Chuck
third.
D?
You gonna go want to go
Jen in the
check on that
building.
baby. So the fact that,
Chuck
you
D,
know what
what?
I'm saying, she automatically was cool with, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, the fact that she was automatically just cool with you know what I'm saying, we going shopping. And then you going shopping, you going to Petco. That don't even make no sense. And I'm glad Cross highlighted that
Right.
because that'll go over a lot of y'all's heads when he says we going shopping. Homie, guess what? There ain't no celebration residing in going to shop at Petco. So with that being
Nah, it
said,
ain't no y'all.
it almost makes you feel like she was a little like this was something normal.
Nah,
Like
nah,
she
nah,
was
bro.
used to leaving bro. I'm gonna let you interject in a minute. It almost feels like she had a regular pattern of having an 11-month-old
Right.
baby at home alone. Because no
Right.
no mother, no sane mother is gonna just be like, all right, bet we can go to Petco real quick. You're not leaving an 11-month-old baby at home. It could fall off the bed.
No. No
Innumerable
way.
things could happen. So the man is definitely wrong. But man, women, y'all got to start understanding when you got abusive, verbally, physical, whatever the case may be, you need to start picking up on them flags and thinking, man, I might not need to stay in this because then next thing you know, there's levels to this stuff, man. There's levels to this madness, and it is a mental illness. He's sick. So,
Yeah, he
I'm
was
just sitting
sick.
here
He
thinking,
was very
damn,
sick.
man.
And he
No,
And
was,
we
no,
got to look
hold
at
and
both parties in this situation because a
no,
real
no,
mother would
right.
no,
want
Mike.
the baby stay at home. A
You
11-month-old
absolutely
baby.
right, bro. Mike, you know you are old for your age. You absolutely right, but it's a twist to it. You gotta look at every side. You gotta look at every side. In my mind,
Mhm.
I think he used the mental illness for excuse. Even though she left the baby at home. Look at it like this. Do you think she really thought the baby daddy would hurt the baby?
No,
Not
but
just
you
hurt
are,
the baby, dismantle the baby.
yeah. Dismember, but you also got to look at it like this. What mother would come home and not check on a baby?
Yeah, that ain't
Okay,
normal.
so
That's
this is
all I'm
the second
asking.
part.
That
I
ain't
told you
normal.
it's 2 parts. I gave you one part. The second part,
Yep.
I agree with Mikey. I agree with you and Mikey on this. Because what
Yeah.
type of mother leave a baby at the house and go out and not check on the baby? So I'm looking at all
And go
sides.
shop.
Yeah, and go shopping. So she wasn't worried about that baby. We know that, number one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't want the baby. Maybe she hyped him up. A
Mm.
woman starts wars. It's always a woman in the middle of everything. All due respect to the women, but it's always a woman. A woman will make you turn on your best friend. A woman will make you turn on your own kid. That's just
Right.
life. I never understood it. I never entertained it. But a woman would do you like that because they put you in different feelings. They give you feelings you never felt before. They give you feelings to where I love you. I kill anybody for you, even my
Right.
own baby, because they love that woman so much, which I don't understand. It don't make sense to me at all.
Right. Right.
I would never touch my baby. I might touch you, but I ain't gonna touch my baby.
Right.
I'm just saying I don't touch my girl, nothing like that. I'm just saying
Right.
that for a figure of speech. But Mikey, you absolutely right. That's why I said I had 2 parts, because I just get tired of people using the mental healthness.
Salute,
It's
Big
like you
Reds.
salute Big Reds, but maybe that woman played on his mental illness. Maybe he really did have mental illness. I'm not saying he didn't. And she
No,
played
no,
on it.
I
Maybe
think we
she didn't
getting the
want no baby.
terminologies mixed up. As far as mental
No,
illness,
no, we
no
getting it right.
excuse. He's just sick.
No, it's no
He's sick. You
excuse.
feel me?
We getting it
Yeah,
So
he
right.
just
when you a grown
yeah, he
ass
just
man, you
sick.
can't
He's
use
sick.
mental illness as an excuse. That's what a lot of like young kids do. Mental. But when you a grown ass man, we
Yeah.
all got some type of situation
No,
going on
that's
with
what
us
I'm
when we
saying,
going
though.
through storms, you know? So that's not excuse. My main point was we wouldn't even be having this conversation if she picked up on the signs. You feel what I'm saying? Because this ain't he didn't just
But
wake
when
up
a
and decide,
woman in
yeah, I'm
love,
finna
Mike,
do
listen,
this.
listen, listen to me, Mike. You're a little young. I'm finna give you some game, some news you can use. When it comes to a woman, and I know you know this, you old enough to know it. A woman is blinded when they in love by a man. A woman will, just like the man, will give up that child. Maybe he told that woman, I can't be with you no more. That ain't my baby. This, that, and the
Right.
other. Well,
It could
let's
it could
start over.
happen.
Now I'm saying what we all, Mikey, what we saying, All three of us saying it's right. We just looking at it in different ways. I ain't giving
Right.
no excuse to the mama or the daddy because we got a dead baby. They got
Fact.
dismembered. That took
Yeah.
time. When you dismember a body, that takes time.
I'm finna give you some game though. Guess what?
Yeah, you gotta
You can't
but
love
hold on, let
nobody.
me
Hold
say
on, hold on.
this.
You can't love nobody if you don't love yourself. Let's just get that understood.
Thank you. You
Right.
saying what I'm saying. You just saying in a
Yeah.
different word. He he
You obviously
he
love
loved that
yourself enough
woman,
to
but
love
he
that
didn't
baby
love
or
the
that
baby.
man.
Nah, you right, brother. You right, little bro. You absolutely right. We just
Right.
saying the same thing, just in two different terms. We saying the same
Right.
thing.
He
I
looking
agree
at it
with you
from what
100%.
he's saying
But
is he
all
couldn't
I'm
have loved.
saying is,
Well, like Stone, I'm just saying what Stone is saying. Stone basically saying like, there's no way he could have loved himself. Like you saying he didn't love himself because he didn't really care about that baby. But the only person he cared about in that situation, what made him so pissed off was that girl. So it was out of spite. It came out of spite because to do that, but here's my problem is it had to happen, right? For both of y'all, it had to happen before he picked her up. Like, do you think she got in an argument with him early that day? Because remember when she got home, allegedly off work, he said, you don't need to go. She said, I usually go in to change my clothes. He said, you don't got to change. She said, well, I want to go in there. He said, don't worry about going in there. I got to clean up. Let's go shopping. My thing is, why in the
right,
world is,
right.
right. I'm gonna mute you a little bit. There you go. It smell your stuff. All right. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. So think about that. So
Yeah,
that's what's throwing me off. That's the only thing. Okay, why did you not check on your baby? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm not talking
And
about the dude. Go ahead.
the main thing that I'm trying to get across is when we talk about the issue, it's cool to talk about the details and the nitty gritty. But if we don't come up with a solution for other ladies out there that are in
Facts.
relationships and toxic relationships, we just talking. So that's why I'm sitting here
Facts.
saying that this isn't the first time or this is just the worst time. Yeah. This ain't the first time. This is just the worst time. So that's why I'm sitting here
Facts.
saying there's a lot of ladies who didn't have fathers in the home or they had fathers who did certain things to their mother. So they think they got to stay around. That's not called love. So that's why I'm
That
trying
is
to make
not
it
love.
abundantly clear to our young ladies that look, if you're dealing with this, I'm sorry to tell you, but it's not going to get better. It's going to get
That's
worse.
right.
People don't
That's right.
change unless they have to. They just get better at hiding what they're terrible with. So all I'm saying is she didn't love herself enough to remove her and her kid from that relationship. And
Hey,
it
Mike,
resulted
That's
in her.
right.
it's
I'm trying
called
to
the
get this.
Stockholm Syndrome.
I'm trying to get this through. I get that. What
All
I'm
right,
trying
go
to
ahead, go
tell
ahead, go ahead.
what I'm trying to say is we got to come up with a solution. Otherwise, we just
That's a
talking. So
fact.
what I'm saying is these ladies, I get that they went up a certain way, but now that you see that if you don't do what's best for your child, it can end up in this situation. So whether you
That's
think
right.
you love the dude, whatever the case may be, sometimes you got to love somebody enough to let them go. Because guess
Let
what?
him
He
go.
came to that door. Oh no, man, I'm gonna clean the door. He got blood on
Okay,
his
I'm
shoes,
finna break
blood
it
on the
down.
leaf.
Oh,
He got this
go ahead.
whole situation going on. But at the same time,
Oh,
she's used to doing
win.
things like this. This ain't the first time she left that baby home. And this is 11 months old, man. She probably let that
That's
baby at
right.
home with 5 months
That's what
old.
I
So I'm
said
saying
too.
is we got to look
Yeah.
at the whole aspect. She should have been left.
Yeah.
And also, man, maybe she wasn't equipped to have no kid doing things like that.
No,
To go
was not.
the importance of Petco is more important than you know what I'm saying, a baby falling off the
That's why I
bed, somebody
said
breaking in.
they was going to go do a
Ain't the
drug deal
kid.
or some shit. It was something
Yeah.
going on.
That's crazy to me, Cross. I'm just sitting here saying, man, homie. See, when your problem starts itself, you gotta nip it in the butt. Otherwise, it is going to get worse. How you start is how you finish, man. How you
Yeah.
start is how you finish in relationships, at least. So yeah, that's
That's
all I
real
wanted to give.
shit.
And Mr. Smith, your input is completely correct. I'm just trying to say, okay, we see the issue, but this is what we got to do. We can't keep saying these old, oh, it's love. What you would do for love, homie? That ain't love. That is not
No,
love.
that
That
ain't
That's
what
ain't
I'm
love.
saying,
self-hatred.
homie. That
Yeah.
ain't that ain't that ain't that ain't exactly what I'm saying. I mean, I did say that, but no, you absolutely right, Mikey. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, you said it way better than I did,
Right.
and you put it in better words than I could put it in. But man,
Y'all
I
on the
just got
same
out
path.
work, bro. Yeah,
No,
Mikey, we
no,
saying the same thing,
you're
Mikey.
saying the
I
same
just got
thing.
out work, bro. But what I'm
But
saying
like,
to say is, Oh, go ahead, Cross. My bad.
No, well, but like Mike, that's what Mike is saying again. It's things like key words. What he's saying is because of the internet. You know, a lot of times that's why I said back in the days we could say think about it. We could say things back in the days like if they got into it, you're gonna break up with them. And like I said, or back in the days, a girl would get mad. You know, remember they used to say she'll mess up or bleach your clothes. It's serious now. We can't
Yeah,
like
they
no
don't bleach
longer
the
say,
clothes.
"Oh man, I know that," but that's what he's saying. Like it's an ongoing trend. So now it's to the point where no, that shit's crazy. You're not supposed to do that if you want to be with somebody. There's no excuse. But if you feel like you have to do that or destroy somebody's stuff to either keep them with you or set them back, that's not love. You should be
Okay,
open enough.
what I'm saying, Mike, you absolutely right. It's like Cross said, man. How we growed up, the worst a woman can do is call the girl that you mess with blase blase. It's not like that anymore. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like
Right.
that anymore. They don't bleach your clothes now. Now they kill their own kids. And
Yeah, that's
yes,
crazy.
you're right, bro. Yes, you're right, Mike. We need to teach these. And we tell that one, maybe that word we say to that woman or to that man, hey, you can do it like this. Like Mikey, you a young OG, man. You got a lot of knowledge for your age, and I agree with everything you're saying. And I should have shut up a long time ago and let you talk. That's my apologies. But but that's exactly what it was. What I said though. That's how they play now. You just don't play like that, but you see it. You know your age generation does that. You know that for a
Salute
fact.
Empress
Y'all
Cat.
know. Salute, Em.
Salute, salute,
Salute,
Cross, salute,
salute, salute, Empress.
Nancy, salute, salute to the panel.
So I know you say you want to give your. I hate to cut you off, Miss Smith. Queen step on stage. You said you want to give
Oh,
your
I shut up.
input. I saw you. No, I saw you in the chat. So what did you want to say on that?
I just wanted to say, as far as definitely as a parent, a mother, you would definitely check on your child. That's the first thing that you would do. So he's absolutely correct on that. Like, why wasn't that the first step to check on your child?
Right, as a mother,
Mm-hmm.
that's real talk.
Yeah,
That's what's.
definitely.
Yeah, you get off work, 11-month-old baby. You didn't tell me you didn't go. He tell you let's go shopping. Damn, you that strung up for clothes and how the hell you end up at PetSmart? What the hell was PetSmart? What you gonna shop for? You gonna go buy dog food? Nigga, that's already. If you got a dog, you gotta buy dog food.
Right.
I don't know.
So that right there tells you that something is off. Something is off right there.
Yeah,
Because that's the norm. That's the norm.
yeah, that's what
Let me come
Micah
in from
said.
work. Yeah, exactly. I come in from work and I'm just thinking about something else aside from my baby okay? Make sure my baby okay.
Right.
Let me pick my baby up. Let me get them hugs and kisses. Let me something is off with that. Something is
Yeah,
definitely
that's
off with
that.
that.
Empress
I,
Craig.
well,
Empress Craig, let me tell you this, right? Look,
Mm-hmm.
a woman, you know you my friend. A woman dropped her baby off at the daycare the other day, right? The baby had been sick. And the daycare person that the director told the mama, you can't bring the baby back to the daycare because the baby was too sick. They didn't want to be responsible if something happened to the baby.
Right.
right.
How about the mama bring the baby to the daycare and say the baby okay, the baby fine.
The baby's
So
still
that,
sick.
The baby
huh?
was dead, wasn't it?
The baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw that.
dead.
The baby was dead
Yeah,
and
the woman. So
she tried to
that,
pass it off as the baby
yeah,
wasn't dead.
it goes back into what we talking about to the point. That's what Mikey. It goes back what you said, homie. You smart for your age, and I love that. But it does go by love though sometimes, bro. Cause that mama should have never did that.
Yeah, yeah. Jen said, "Is there a video?" I'm gonna play this video for Jen real fast before we get out of here. Anyway, so let's let Jen watch this, and we can keep building. Salute the Empress Cat coming in on the panel, Mikey and Mr. Smith. Salute y'all.
Waterbury
Yes, sir.
Superior Court Monday, accused of
Salute.
killing his 11-month-old daughter Camilla on November 18th at their home in Naugatuck. Fox 61 obtained the 36-page arrest warrant, which brings to light new details about what police say happened that day. Officers responded to a 911 call and found a small child deceased with numerous stab and knife-related wounds. Police say parts of the child's body had been separated from the main tour. Pieces of evidence were collected from the room, including shoes were found containing blood droplets on them. On the morning of the murder, Camilla's mother had returned home from work, wanting to change clothes, but Christopher didn't want her to. She told police Christopher said they needed to go shopping and for her to not touch the room because he was going to clean it. She told police Christopher would not let her in the room. The two then headed to Waterbury. They stopped in this parking lot and another car pulled up next to them. The warrant states it appears Christopher knew who was in that car. Christopher and the mother got into a dispute. Then police say he broke both their phones and removed his court-ordered GPS bracelet. The mother went into a store to call for a ride home. Police say Christopher left. The mother later returned to the house and discovered the murder scene. The Chevy Impala Christopher was driving was later found on I-91 and after a driver called police to report that the operator had been walking around the car. 13 pieces of evidence were later collected from that vehicle, including the knife believed to have been used to kill Camilla. Another driver picked up Christopher after he said he ran out of gas and used that driver's phone to try and contact people he knew. The driver eventually left Christopher in New Haven. Surveillance footage later captured him on Quinnipiac Avenue in clothing family friends gave him at their apartment, unaware of what happened prior. While at this apartment, one witness said Christopher used their phone to create Snapchat and Facebook accounts. The witnesses later found out Christopher Francisquini was wanted by police. He was taken into custody Friday in Waterbury to murder.
So there y'all have it again for Jen. I know, Jen, that's crazy, ain't it? Like, I can't believe that's a father.
And so he was when he was on a bracelet.
Yeah, he took himself out. He got mad at her, but he had already killed a baby before. Like, what's messing me up is why would you come in the morning time? Why would you come home to change clothes? He tell you let's don't change clothes. I'm gonna take you shopping to get clothes, but then you don't go to check on the baby, and you just did he tell you just leave the baby? Don't worry about it. The baby sleep. Like that's 11-month-old. And then they went
yeah,
to
but
somewhere else. They said they went to Waterbury, which is a little bit further off from the house.
So she was clearly. I mean, like I said, this is a routine, and this was her only child, right? This is her only child. So
Yeah, what we know
right,
of. Yeah.
right. So this is her only child. I don't know her age. I'm not sure of her age, but
Mm-hmm.
it sounds like that she may have had a lot on her plate where she would come in, and that's not an excuse. It's not an excuse, but if you come in and you have your father, the father of the child that you left the baby with, so you're assuming that everything is on a norm. You assume that's what you're assuming because you're coming in from
Well,
work.
that's
You're
and
doing
that's
it.
what that what. Well, I hate to cut you off. That's what Mr. Smith was saying. But go ahead, continue.
Mhm.
Like you're not assuming. Yep. Go ahead.
Right. I'm just trying to like visually play it out in my
Yep.
mind.
Yep. Go
I'm
ahead.
trying to visually
Yep.
play it out. Like I'm trying to think of how the level maybe that she might have been thinking on. Like, this is
Facts.
the father of my child. He's left it, in care of our child. I'm coming in from work. I'm doing my duties, and so I'm assuming that everything is okay. So let's go. But now he's on a bracelet. Now he's on a bracelet. So my thing is,
Mm-hmm.
still, what puzzles me is that you're not still as a mother, you still not gonna make sure your child is okay.
Thank you,
That's
Empress K. And that's what
yeah.
I'm
That's
saying.
yeah.
I'm saying the same exact thing you saying right now. And that's what I was trying to tell Mikey. See, Mikey is looking at it at the way he's supposed to look at it. Because he really enlightened us on stuff that how we growing up, we didn't see this type of stuff. It might have happened here and there, but we didn't see it how we seeing it now. Do y'all get what I'm saying?
Right.
Right. Right.
So how Mikey talking, that's why I'm telling Mikey I agree with him. Cause we not used to seeing this stuff like this. You dig what I'm saying? With his generation, that stuff is normal. They so crossed out
Yeah.
behind the woman where they threaten their own kids. If you do this, I'm gonna do this to the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's why I sit here and I say, look,
I'm gonna do
It,
this.
it, it,
How we know that woman wasn't
let
scared?
me see.
How we know that woman wasn't scared? She
exactly.
know,
Yeah, and this
she
why I
know that
interject to
baby in
say,
there. She know that
this why I
baby
What
in
you
there,
what
interject
you
to
but
say,
what
a
you
lot of times when you got
wait a
a
minute?
problem
Did you
going
say
on,
Mikey?
what I'm going to interject to say, and I have to leave in shortly, so I want to close with this. So look, when
Yeah.
you have a problem, you see what I'm saying, sometimes with a certain body part, and I'm going to take this to get this in a different perspective so y'all can really see the picture I'm trying to paint.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a problem with a certain area of your body, guess what? That might not actually be where the pain's coming from. It could be coming from somewhere else, right? So let me
Right.
correlate that to what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying. With this situation, she didn't come
Mm-hmm.
inside, and it resulted in him doing what he did. But when I'm looking at this from a very, very broad picture and a lens, I'm seeing that this isn't the first time that he's done some boy-like behavior. Because a grown man
Right.
ain't doing nothing like that to a kid. A grown man ain't doing these type scenarios. So what I'm
right.
saying is, even if she was completely wrong for not going in, no matter how she looked at it, like Empress said, she was just giving some perspective on what she might have looked at it as. But if she would have understood that in the beginning, the things that he was doing, this man got assault charges and he's got bracelets on his wrist. No. He ain't got jewelry. He got government appointed bracelets. So what I'm saying is
Mm-hmm.
he's
Yeah.
a
Right.
violent individual, which means he did
Mm-hmm.
things around the kid, around her, maybe even before they had the kid. And
That's
this is
true.
things that she should have been like, look,
Exactly.
this is things that she should have been like, look, for the betterment of me, if not me, my kid, we got to get up out of here. Because like I said, when you love someone, you got to love them enough to let them go sometimes. Otherwise, it'll get worse and
Yeah.
it'll result in something like this.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, how you grew up, maybe they might slash your tires, they might bleach your shirt, but we live in a situation to where we're so like desensitized to things because of social
I
Mm-hmm.
media,
got a question,
and we
That's
got
Mikey. Let me
Chris
cut
Rock
you
and
off.
Blueface. So with these situations,
Let me
people will go to the extremes. They trying to go, they trying to crash out, man, for real. They trying to
mm-hmm.
crash
Right.
let
out.
me cut you off, bro. Let me cut you off. Let me ask a question. Because we saying the same thing. I think we on the same page. We saying the same thing. We just saying it in two different aspects. You saying it in your generation. I'm saying it in mine. My thing is because you really knowledgeable on what you saying. So I'm finna
Right.
really question your brain.
All right.
So why do you think your generation does that? Why do you think your generation want to harm the kids because they so mad at they woman? Like we all like you the generation before you like two behind me, but every generation has a flaw, right? And
Mm-hmm.
every generation the flaw was behind the woman. No matter how you put it. Only thing I'm asking is, we didn't think about harming kids. We thought about if it was anything, we gonna harm the woman,
That's
which
right.
that is dead. No, which that is wrong though.
Right. But I mean, but we didn't take it to the kids.
Yep. You want me to answer your
You
question?
never touch the kids.
Hmm.
So
That's
what
right.
I'm saying,
You answer
what do
You
that.
ready
you
for my answer?
hold on, let me finish. So what I know you got a good answer, Mikey. I'm waiting on it.
Yeah, and
Well, I love you, little
unfortunately, I don't got a lot of
real
time
talk.
left, so I want to
You
answer your
you
Yeah, yeah,
question.
he
you
got to
you
go ahead.
test my
He about to get ready to get off. That's what I was saying. I was about to wrap it up. So he was going to
But I
get
would
the
love to
answer.
answer your question, so I'm a listen.
bro, you give good game. All I want to do is understand is why do y'all do what y'all do at that age?
All
Like
right,
in
so
my generation, shooting a gun is hitting a target.
mhm.
It ain't just shooting up everybody. You hit your target. So in my generation, it don't make it right what I'm finna say. It's finna sound messed up. We didn't hurt the babies. We hurt the woman.
Right.
Which that is wrong. It's dead wrong. Because should nobody get hurt, not the woman or the child. So what I'm asking, where do you think Mikey is in your age group to where the woman is cool and now y'all killing the kids?
Exactly. Because we used to live by a code. Like women and children was off limits.
All right, so first and foremost, what was the age of the person that did this? Because that's gonna answer this question first and foremost. We got to see how old this dude was that did that. If we got to get that information first. But if you're asking why people in my generation are a lot more emotional than previous
Hmm.
generations, like I said, it's desensitization, it's a
Hmm.
sensationalism, and let me say that in smaller ways.
I agree.
Basically, it's what's put on the internet. We know what I'm saying we're consuming all this content all the time. We're connected to technology all the time. So we're not actually having to go out and have social interactions with people. We're not talking to our parents, telling them what's going on. We're not even really
Right.
talking to our friends unless it's through text. There's
I
not a lot of
agree.
face-to-face interaction. So whenever we have disagreements with people, we ready to take it there because they don't
Hmm.
even know how to articulate themselves. They don't even know how to explain the problem. They just want it to hurry up and be quiet. So they gonna hurry up and do whatever it is if that's an impulsive decision. And I'm telling you, I'm not even really
Right.
speaking for me because I
I
decided,
agree.
hey, I'm gonna start talking. I'm gonna start because, but I'm speaking for those out there that are going to substances, that are doing this, that, and the
Right.
third, that are changing this and transforming. It's because they do not want to be with themselves. They want to escape. That's why they're constantly on the internet, constantly playing the games, constantly streaming this and streaming that. We want to
Right.
do everything but would be present with the real world. So, like I said, to answer your
Mm,
question, when situations
So,
come up where
so,
there's
so, you,
any
so
sense of
you're saying they're avoiding reality.
avoiding reality, so whenever
Right.
there's
Bingo.
conflict, they want to escape that reality. So they'll do whatever just to get back to
Hmm.
the stillness. That's what it is.
I agree.
mm.
I agree.
Nah, I
It's
like
messed
that.
up, man, but it's
I
virtual
nah, that was
reality.
so I like the way you built on that, and I like we've been on here for 2 hours. I know Mikey got to get off; he got to run and do some stuff. It's late. I appreciate everybody coming in. I'm gonna let Mikey start off, then I'm gonna let Empress Cat, shout out, and then Mr. Smith, and then we're gonna get off of here. But I want to say salute 142 in the building. Y'all hit that like button. I'm gonna get off. It's getting late. I done had a long day, man. I appreciate everybody, but this was a beautiful bill. Y'all check that notification, hit the comment, and y'all check because me, I'll be on it. I'll be on here again in a few hours, probably about 7, 8, maybe 9 o'clock, 9:30, something like that. So on that note, Maki, I know you got to get out of here. Go ahead, King.
Yeah, so first of all, salute to Cross, man, because we know what the problem is, but when we see we don't know the result. So right now, when you cover things like this, man, you don't even understand. You're giving me more drive. You're giving me more energy. You're giving me more passion in what I'm doing to let these kids
Hey,
know,
Mike,
hey,
you
man,
give us
we
you
gotta
you
start.
give us the same that what you saying. What you
Hold on, Mr. Smith. Let him finish. He riding
we
out. He riding
we
out.
got to
Yeah,
start
just let
talking.
him
We
ride
got
out.
to start explaining ourselves. So not only can we understand one another, but our elders can understand us. So, man, thank you, by the way, for this, because I never would have heard about it. But I just want to say that, man, nobody said anything wrong. when you're giving perspectives, there is no wrong or right. Just, hey, man, we all
That's
come from
right.
different walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my spin on it. Shout out to Empress for coming in. I really loved your take at it.
Shout out to you,
Also nice.
Mikey.
First time speaking with you. Yeah, I like the yin and yang profile picture you got going on. Shout out
Yes.
to Mr. Smith, big bro, coming up in here, giving his perspective, giving me some game. But I love when I can give y'all some game too. It's not a lot of times when I can give y'all game because y'all done seen everything under the sun, moon, and the stars. But at the same time, I come from a different upbringing, so I can give y'all perspective. That way you know how to approach this. So thank you. It's the Plug Podcast. Man, like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, we're going to keep getting bigger and bigger. And man, don't
That's
nobody
right.
do me
Already.
like the plug.
That's
And with that
right.
being said, peace.
Peace.
Salute him.
Appreciate you.
Have a blessed night. Have a blessed night, my brother.
Empress, I'm gonna go ahead and let you go ahead and do your thing, and then I'm gonna let Mr. Smith do his thing.
I want to say salute to the Plug Podcast, first of all, for putting out these important, when I say important topics, that this brother put up. Yo, I can't. I love this podcast. I want to
Thank
say
you.
salute to you, Cross. To be real, I want to say
Thank
salute
you.
to you on that. And the panel, y'all definitely have so much knowledge. Y'all shared so much tonight. Even with the brother that just came off, okay. Like it's just so much. Like, it's he has his generation. We have to come to a solution because it's what we're dealing with right now. I feel like it's spiritual. I feel
Facts.
like it's spiritual, and we have to come up with some solutions to be able to deal with this. It's affecting our youth. If you're a parent, you have children, you have to be involved in your child's life. You have to know what they're doing at all times. It's not like how when we was growing up, where um you can just let them go out and play, and it's like, okay, no, we have to watch our children at every aspect, even when they're in school. So um even just dealing with this incident tonight, this particular topic, um where it was a father, actual father. So that hits deeper, and this is not the first topic. Like, this is not the first incident that happened that involved a parent with their own child, with unliving their own child. So this is serious, guys. This is really serious, and we got to get to the bottom of this. We got to figure it out. Like, we got to figure it out. I salute to the panel. I salute, like I said, of course, again, yo. I'm not getting my notifications because I got my notification bell on, but I'm not getting my notifications. Like, I just come in on YouTube and I just happen to see you
Mm.
live and I catch it. But I'm not even getting my notifications. So that tells me
Yeah,
right there that you on a good path, because they
yeah,
don't
I
even
know
they don't
that.
even want to. Yeah, that's what they tell me. I
Nah,
see. I
nah,
know
I
what it
get,
is.
yeah, yeah, I get it all the time. I have
Mhm.
people call me. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, I get, yeah, because you gotta understand the connection I'm with. So
Mhm.
I
I know
understand the
what it
people
is.
that, yeah,
Yeah.
mm,
I know
yeah,
what it
I
is
appreciate
exactly.
you on that.
But I,
Hey,
I,
look,
I definitely salute you, bro. Salute you too, y'all.
but don't you hang up. Let me give my shout out.
Yeah, go
I'm gonna shout
ahead.
out to
Yes, brother.
Mikey, little homie, man. Mikey is ahead of his time. Mikey remind me of me. He just a little smarter. I ain't gonna say he's smarter. He
I
just
call him a clown.
understands better than I did at his
Hmm.
age. And his understanding, you can't deny Mikey understanding. And I'm gonna shout out Empress Cat. Empress Cat, you mess with me. You my home girl, man. You
You
already
already
know.
know. You already
Hmm.
know.
Yeah, you already know. And Big Bro and my big sister, Boss Cross, the Plug Podcast,
Yeah.
Black Widow, my niece and nephew. You did what I'm saying. Hey man, y'all made me, man. The Plug Podcast made a cat like me, man. I told Cross I'd never get on her. Cross in my
Mm.
line.
Nope, that what you said.
I feel like I'm
I,
home over here. You crazy?
yeah, that's too big, bro. that could be feel some type of way. Then I met good people along the way. Okay, but I want to salute everybody, man. And it's one thing to talk about it, and one thing I don't like, me personally, and there's no anybody. I'm
Right.
tired of talking. Let's just do action.
Yeah.
But
That's a fact.
salute to the panel, salute to the chat, salute to the mods, salute to Big Bro, Big Sister, as I'm gonna say again, I'm gonna salute them all the time. Salute to King, salute to Mac Mizzle, Ja. You know, man, hey man, we building a family.
That's right.
We got bonds over here, man. It don't matter what we
Facts.
talk about, rather we agree or disagree. This ain't about disagreeing. It's about everybody having a say so. Because what we do on this channel, everybody has a say so. So what? Instead of the old people saying we don't understand y'all, the youngsters saying they don't understand us. So this is what this channel's about. For us
We
to
can
get
learn from each other.
each other.
Fact.
You
Facts.
did what I'm saying, but hey man, I love y'all and I ain't gonna stay too long. I just got off work. I'm
Already.
tired. I love y'all, man. Cross, Black Widow, salute again.
Already, man. I appreciate everybody coming in here rocking with your boy. Salute to the mods. Salute to the people in the chat. Salute to the people that blessed the panel. I want to say thank everybody for coming in. Like I said again, man, y'all tap in. If you got to unsubscribe and resubscribe to hit the notification, get the bell, whatever it might be. Yep, do that and hit the all button because I get a lot of people saying they shadow ban. I'm shadow banned, which is cool. I don't really care.
Thank you, Joseph, for pulling out. Thank you, Joseph. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Thank you, Joseph.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much. So again, we're gonna end out, and I appreciate everybody. Salute to Empress Cat. Salute to Black Widow, Jen, everybody in the chat. Salute to my man Dewberry that came in and blessed the chat. Salute to Charleston and them, man. They're on the road. Like I said, we got everybody up in here. Mr. Smith, you know what I'm saying? Like I said again, man, everybody came in and blessed us, dog. And I appreciate y'all for blessing me. Again, I couldn't do it without y'all. 152 people in here. Y'all hit that like button. We had a great build tonight. I appreciate everybody. Maki, you already know, King. And we're going to end on Maki.
King, what you got to say to these niggas? Yeah, real shit, real life. Here we go. Hey, I feel like Cross. I'm a motherfucking boss. I got the drip, and you know I got the sauce. I tell these fuck ass niggas get lost. Coming through your chimney like I'm goddamn Santa Claus. Hey, 2023, and you know I rock my chain. Nigga, boy, I'm grown. I ain't tryna play no games. Doing what we want, and we doing what we claim. It's crazy how they pussy niggas selling out for fame. Like, look at my neck, look at my worth, nigga. I'ma shine so hard, make it hurt, nigga. Been the way that I am since birth, nigga. Tabernacle in the stream with a church, nigga. I'm chosen, I'm chosen. I be in front of the camera posing. You see that choker on my neck and it's frozen. Hey, 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 yeah, I'm chosen. I am not stressed. I passed the test. Look at my name. Look at my team. You know we gon' win. You know we gon' win. Until the end. You know what I get. Stone C, like my name is Smith. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Niggas talking, but I know he ain't shit. Run up on me, I'ma make you do flips. Do a back flip. Niggas they cap like an actress. I don't fuck with niggas doing magic. Pull up on your mama and it's tragic. Damn. Woo, woo, hey, hey, woo, woo, woo. Hey, hey, yeah, hey. You can buy a watch, but you can't buy time. Every day I wake up, I'm on my grind. All that bullshit ain't on my mind. Don't need your help, my nigga, I'm fine. I'm real. Yeah. Hey, Hopping in my whip and I be changing the lane. Got my OG saying I be staying in their brain. Cause I'm going so dumb and I hopped in the game. Everything that I got came from excessive pain. Yeah, like